are the games still close enough? They don't have to just go to a straight and drop that game unless those guys are looking going off the end. So it's very important.
No, it's in the living room drawer, or the VR. Hello? What you trying to sign in? I'm doing good. Said you did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just chilling, watching the guys. All right, love you. Bye bye. That's it, Peg. That's it, Peg. Yeah. You should have. Trying to get this done. Get this done.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. Here we go. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Pass to Donaldson. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now here's Johnson. Sweet move. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Now Thompson. Notice by Chris Bosh from deep. Now, here is Young. And a missed layup. Cunningham looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
Now here's Johnson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Boy, Johnson's showing you what a talented player he is. He can score from virtually anywhere on the floor.
Here's Donaldson.
That rim has a family.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson outside. Hibbert inside. Shoots a fader. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
A wide open look here for Bosh. A three-pointer, no good. The three. And Chris Bosh hits from deep.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers. And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bosh will bring it up for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Bosh.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Now here's Bosh. He has 5. Down low. And Donaldson gets it to go. Donaldson's got 6 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Cunningham for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Brunson with a clean look. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Stamirovich. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Cunningham. And it's sent back by Kaman.
Love seeing this type of energy on defense from Kaman. Excellent swat there.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the inside. Here's Bosch. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Kaman.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Here's Kaman, and finished off by Kaman.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Cunningham. He has 5. Thompson outside. Johnson in the corner. And Johnson with the stop.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
And here's Johnson outside. Johnson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Pass to Thompson. Looks for Bosch, gets it to him. Over Bosch. Bosch can't get it to go. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And outside. It's stolen by Cunningham. In transition, here come the Bulls. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
And Thompson slams it home. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Johnson wide open, he fired. And the Thunder another 3. Thompson inside the line. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3.
32.
And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pulls it from the elbow. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half here for Chicago.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Here's Maravich. Softly drops in the floater. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right now. Whoa, what a play! And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Knipple wide open, and he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Stolen by Knipple. And here's the break. Here's Williamson. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Young with the ball. He has 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Chris Bosh.
First team.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Chicago trails by 6. Here's Bosh. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Thompson. Takes it inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. Oh, moving so well for someone almost 7 feet. Bosh completing on that break. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Pass to Cunningham. And it's Bosh at the elbow. Clock at 6. And it's Hibbert missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Timeout.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So, Toronto wins the tip. Here's Sigma, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Young, after Jerry West just got that 3 to go. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Trains the three-pointer.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here's Bosch for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
The kick out to Young. From deep three-point territory. The long-distance 3 is buried. Young's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Thunder. Thompson outside. Back to West. Toronto working the ball around now.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. The 3. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
And from three-point range.
Oh, it's going to count. Spins. On its way from Young for 2. West with some nice D. Toronto leading by 7. Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Bosh, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by West. Bosh has got 6.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And here's West from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's West, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Now West, 12 points for him. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. The Thunder pull it in. Thompson for 3. And so is Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great, great shots for his team.
Out to Thompson. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Bosch.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Fires from way.
That is just wild.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. Wes truly believes every shot he takes is going in. And I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
Young taking his time here. Stamirovic. He takes it in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now Finley. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Outside Turner takes a three.
And using his height, came in making life difficult.
The shot by Turner no good.
2 minutes.
Here's Maravich, and he jams it with authority.
Well, that's a terrific pass. You love seeing this kind of unselfishness.
Over to the left wing. And here's West for three. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Young with the ball. West picks him up to the wing on the left. Here's Kaman, and finished off by Kaman.
Good to see Kaman throw it down, really showing no mercy inside.
Pass to Şengün. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by West. And Toronto leads by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Oklahoma City trails by 13. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
And Şengün throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And here's West from the arc. Connects from three-point range. West has got 21 in the game.
Gotta look, be like.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so it's Toronto riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
Pete Maravich taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Screen by Şengün. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Şengün's got 8.
A work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
On the wing, Turner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's Şengün. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game.
That is how you finish.
And so here's Toronto. Johnson, a wide open look. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. .124 left in the third. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And here's West on the arc. Thunder with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
The three from Bosch. Here's Donaldson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, in the right spot for the board, and he made it count with the bucket.
All alone. Maravich, good. Maravich has got 8 points in the quarter. Bosch, the screen. 3 seconds left. Again, Toronto.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Toronto ahead, up 8. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Toronto leading by 8. Outside Leonard. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Leonard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto.
Toronto foul. Jerry West. First personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto on defense. It's Thompson off the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
So fast of foot on the run. Sear, tough to catch.
Bosch can't get it to go. Oklahoma City trails by 9. Here's Maravich. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Young. From outside, and there's the 3.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Now Şengün. From deep. That's off. Oklahoma City trails by 4. Thompson takes it inside.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And it was so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Now Turner, and he jams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one.
Şengün fires. The long shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And he misses the J.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Young. The shot is good.
Hey, you need a bucket? Who you gonna call? They've got Young on speed dial.
He drills the 3.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one.
A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
And right now, shouldering the load, Bosch looks at a tough situation and says, I've got this.
West outside. And stolen by Thompson. Here's the break.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
And right now, shoulder shouldering the load. Bosch looks at a tough situation and says, I've got this.
Johnson rips it down with two hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he commits the intentional foul. The first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Thompson. Young outside. Johnson, a three-pointer, good. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. That's in there.
And give credit to coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to...
Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating three to win.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time